What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Chris here, Mayce Collectibles. Happy Wednesday morning to you. Halfway through the week here, coming at you. Boy, do we got a lot of stuff to do. UFC 271 is in the books. My, oh my. I got to tell you, as a Derek Lewis fan, pretty heartbroken this week. At least it was to Tai Tuivasa. Tai is a great guy. I don't know how you couldn't like him. Exciting to watch. And just kind of a guy you want to root for in general. But it definitely hurt to see my guy Derek take an L there. Man, he just has the worst luck in Houston, I tell you. Probably pressure. He talked a lot about the pressure in the first fight, so I think there's just something that gets to him fighting in his hometown. Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker, I tell you, unpopular opinion, but I feel like I'm the only one who feels like Robert Whittaker took that fight. During the broadcast, Bisbing and everybody had it, you know, after the fourth round, they were saying 4 rounds to none, Izzy, and I don't know. I didn't agree with that at all. Maybe I was watching through a little bit of a biased lens because I'm a big Bobby Knuckles fan. I like Israel, don't get me wrong, but I felt like Robert Whittaker won that fight 3-2. I don't feel like he got robbed. I think a 3-2 Izzy decision, I can totally live with that. I can totally understand that. But I personally had it Robert Whittaker 3-2 on that one. But what do I know? We also saw Jared Cannonier pick up a W against Derek Brunson, which honestly kind of surprised me. Another super lovable guy. Sad to see Derek lose, but happy to see Jared win. So that was kind of another bittersweet tale there. Lots going on in the middleweight division. I know that Khamzat Chimaev is all over. Still calling out Israel. I think he's a problem for Israel or Kamaru, to be honest with you. I'm sure many of you agree with that. But interesting times indeed. We have a lot of nice fights coming up on the horizon. Of course, Colby and Jorge coming up. RDA and Rafael Fiziev got pushed back, it looks like. And they also found a main event replacement for the March 26th fight at Nationwide Arena in Columbus. And that is going to be Chris Daukaus and Curtis Blades, which should be an interesting fight. I think we know what the game plan is going to be there for both parties involved. So be interesting to see how that plays out. In card news, we're still waiting on Prism 2022. I believe that drop date is March 23rd. Still sitting around 900 a box. Immaculate has dropped to 1,000 currently. So for those of you waiting to get Immaculate, it might be a good time to jump in. You can see from the price fluctuation as well on some of the older sets that people are starting to scoop them up. Topps is starting to regain some momentum. Of course, that's to be expected during the lull between Panini sets. But it's good to see as a big Topps fan, a big Topps UFC card fan. It's nice to see. Hopefully those of you took advantage of that PSA submission event. They have continued to do it every week, twice a week. I believe you can only win those 5 spots once. Again, that's 5 submissions, $50 a piece, 90-day turnaround. For those of you interested, keep your eye on PSA, make an account, and they will email you when you can get in queue. As for the channel, we've got a lot of giveaways to cover, so what I'm going to do is drop a video tomorrow detailing all the giveaways from the videos we've had where I say, if you'd like this card, comment, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you all the winners from that and get you all taken care of tomorrow just in one swoop, in one video. And I still have a ton of stuff to ship from our member group break that we had from the member draft, which was a blast. Thanks everybody for showing up to that and supporting the channel. Appreciate your time. So I'll have all that packaged up today, hopefully here, have some nice downtime for us. And I tell you, the giveaway of all giveaways is upon us. It's going to be this Friday. I repeat, this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be a very short trivia. I know you guys probably want your Friday nights to be filled with something that does not include myself or YouTube. Totally understand that, but it's the prime time to do it, it seems like, from the feedback I've been getting from you all. So this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it'll maybe take us half hour to an hour at the most. We're going to do a little trivia, and that will be where we give away the tickets to the fight night, March 26th at Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. You must be able to attend, but I will cover that in detail when we have that. But for those of you interested, this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, please join me. For those of you who've been requesting more group breaks, we have them on the horizon here. We're going to be doing a couple, some select, I think, multiple H2 box break. Maybe we'll do a couple hobby box breaks, and perhaps some of the older top sets. I've been getting some emails about doing that, cracking maybe some chrome for you guys. So we'll see how much interest we have in that, but we're definitely going to move forward with some select breaks here before Prism drops. When Prism drops, we'll be doing loads of group breaks there, so appreciate your patience in that. Speaking of card grading, I get a lot of emails as well asking about what do I look for, what makes me determine whether I send a card in to get graded or not. So I'm going to have a video coming out where I show what I do personally. I don't have any special equipment or anything like that to help me determine which cards that I'm going to send, but I am going to make a video kind of walking you through the process of what I do personally to determine which cards I'm going to send. So hopefully that helps some of you all out, some of you newer folks who maybe never submitted cards before to be graded. So look for that coming up here really soon. This weekend, I already mentioned that the RDA fight got pushed back, so now we got Johnny Walker and Jamal Hill, I believe. That should be a good fight. Johnny Walker, of course, was a big hype train, and then he kind of lost his way a little bit, suffered a few pretty bad knockouts. We'll see what happens. Speaking of bad knockouts, folks, we had, what was it, I believe two people from 271 that got indefinite suspensions. Of course, the commission's not going to release the medical details on that. I'm sure those of you who are internet savvy could find out why, but we did have two, I think Maxime Grisham was one. I can't remember who they were, but we had two indefinite suspensions, which kind of surprised me, kind of sad to hear that. Of course, that is something that happens a lot. Every fighter gets suspended after a fight, if you don't know that, for at least a couple days. But when you hear indefinite suspensions, you know, you feel bad. And that kind of, I don't talk about fighter pay on this channel. I do think it's something that absolutely needs addressed. I don't think it's our responsibility as fans to curate that. But I do think that it's our responsibility to support the fighters. You know, we love watching this sport. We love watching them go on live TV and beat the hell out of each other. So there is a sense of responsibility when it comes to supporting them, as long as they are taking the action to improve their own circumstances. If the fighters aren't doing anything to improve fighter pay or their circumstances, then we certainly can't be charged to do anything about it. It's definitely not solely our responsibility, but it is our responsibility as fans to support them in any movement they make in bettering fighter pay and bettering fighter conditions. Especially when you hear about like these suspensions, the indefinite suspensions, you know, these guys get hurt. What are they supposed to do? What are they going to do? You know, a lot of times they're not covered for medical once they're done fighting. And of course, when you're in the fight game, you're going to be left with a host of medical conditions. So again, I try not to cover these kinds of topics on here, but I do think that we have a responsibility to support these fighters and to support better fighter pay. I think the 12-12 model is garbage personally. I'm not even opposed. I know a lot of people are opposed to the win bonus, the 12-12 model. I know at the top, you know, they don't do that. You get your show money regardless of whether you win or not. That's how your contract's set up. But we could at least bump it or make it just a flat payout. But something definitely needs to happen. But I'm going to leave it at that. But that's going to do it, folks. I know we had a real quick video today. I have a ton of things to ship to you guys. We did like 1 billion giveaways, and we're sending individual cards that people won, so there's a lot of them. It takes me some time to navigate through all that, so bear with me while we get all that done here. That's kind of where I've been organizing all that stuff. Those of you who won, make sure you're emailing me, macecollectibles@gmail.com, and let me know what you won, etc. And I will get back to you. So if you haven't received a response from me, don't think that you're being ignored, and also don't think that you've been shipped, because when you get shipped, you will get a message back from me. So appreciate your patience in that regard. I know y'all love the giveaways and all that, but believe me, it takes an absolute shit ton of time to package up and ship all these individual cards to you guys. That's just a quick down and dirty. I'm going to be right back here, like I said, tomorrow. I'm going to be bringing you all the giveaway winners from the past videos that we've done. Those of you who have emailed me, thank you very much. My poker chip guys, I didn't forget about you either. Appreciate you emailing me. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into doing breaks with y'all. We're going to be doing that real soon here. Make sure you check MaceCollectibles.com for the latest information on that. And I appreciate you folks. Hope you enjoy the midpoint of the week here. We're getting 50, 60 degree weather here in Ohio today, so pretty excited about that. Spring is just a couple weeks away. I tell you, I'm really, really looking forward to the warmer weather. That's going to do it, folks. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, take care.